Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to the Roottrees Are Dead. In the last episode, we were reading through Lauren's diary. We got so much information. Dear God, it is, it's a lot. It's a lot, but we're gonna explore all of it. We are going to explore all of it. I am determined. Where do we want to begin? That's a thought. Where do we want to begin? Well, we can start there. I'm pretty sure Carl's dad is called Clancy. Clancy Edward and Clancy... It has to be the junior. You don't have a junior and then name your kid Clancy. Like, no. You have to be junior. And... Oh... I can't remember. We might have got something on his profession. Maybe it's under Lauren. I don't know. But I have in my head that she mentioned careers. She might have been talking for her grandfather's kids, actually. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's fine. We'll work everything out as we go. Yeah, we've looked into that. The founders. Okay, well... If you're naming your kid Clancy Jr., I would assume this is probably Clancy Edward. And he was the lawyer. Okay. And then Elias also had kids who were architects and preachers, but we don't know who they are. That's the founders. Gwyn. Aunt Margot. Also Starlet, yes. Yeah, your mum was called Margot. I do like the name Marguerite. I really like the name Marguerite. That is so unique and interesting, and I like it. Also, Gwyn was the first woman to be anything other than a housewife, so you are a housewife. Okay. Starlet. Let's go into periodicals. Starlet. And let's try Gwyn Roottree. Ooh, thank you. Gwyn Roottree was often in Starlet. Most mentions were around the time of her divorce in 1958 from Wild Bill Williams. The gossip is speculative and full of tabloid stereotypes. Some of it focuses on the fact that when she announced her divorce, she also announced that she was pregnant again. Others mention that the rumour is Wild Bill had multiple affairs which left her heartbroken. There is also an interview from earlier in mid-1957 where she was asked about her last name. She answered, "The power of a name is undeniable. My grandfather constantly preached the importance of family matters and of family names and honouring them. My father decided to bless me with a famous name. There's nothing wrong with Cornwall, but Roottree has power." Okay, do we have someone with the surname Cornwall? Because Linus Cornwall, we know her father took her mother's name. Yeah, okay, back here. There's nothing wrong with Cornwall, but Roottree has power. My husband similarly goes by Wild Bill. It's an infamous name he repurposed for himself because he didn't have the benefit of being born with a famous one. But Wild, combined with the alliteration Williams, is incredibly memorable. Although we've relocated to Paris, I know your readers love to keep up with my husband, so consider this a Starlight exclusive, about both of us. Wild Bill and I have a child on the way, and we're sticking with Roottree for the last name, not Williams. But we also plan to lean into alliteration. That's how we'll honour both of our family names for the next generation. Do we have Okay. Wild Bill Williams was mentioned many times throughout the magazine's lifespan, with stories and gossip about who he had been seen with in public, blondes mostly. 3 specific passages stand out. The first mentions one of his first roles was under his real name, Walter Forsythe. What the? Walter Forsythe sounds like this. And I went on a gap year. I went on a gap year to Thailand, and then Mummy called me home because there was something wrong with my pony, Fitzwilliam the 14th. Like that. That's how Walter Forsythe sounds. Wild Bill Williams sounds more like this. He sounds like he could be a cowboy, and he shoots guns, and he fucks bitches, and all that good shit. Like this is a very different identity. The second is an interview. Although he doesn't mention her by name, you determine from context he's talking about Gwyn Roottree. An apology to all the ladies, I'm actually taken. Earlier this year, I did a friend a favour. He was directing a war movie and asked me to play a small part. Wouldn't you know it, that son of a bitch cut me from the picture. I'm just ribbing, it wasn't his fault. Apparently the studio didn't want to pay for a star of my calibre. I got the last laugh though. I met someone. She spent most of the film crying, she was playing a soldier's wife, but even through the tears, she was incredible. I know I tend to have a reputation, but this one's true love. I only have eyes for her, until he didn't. Ironically, the third is a rumour that his divorce from Gwyn was due to multiple affairs, including one with another actress. An American reader on vacation in Paris claims to have overheard Wild Bill and Gwyn arguing in public while she was holding a baby and visibly pregnant. Not long after, Gwyn announced that she was divorcing Wild Bill and also that she was pregnant again, giving this rumour more credibility. Oh, okay. But yeah, we actually heard about the war movie. She was playing a soldier's wife and she was sending him letters. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. But now we have Walter Forsythe. Hello there. Hello there, my dear. Okay. Yeah, okay, and that's that. That's Gwen. Jim. Anything new there? No. Clark. Nothing new there. Lauren. Okay. Oh, her brother Clancy's lectures on the Middle Ages. So, Clancy. Do we have, is lecturer? Lawyer. Okay, no. What is lecturer adjacent? Professor, maybe? Or teacher? Public speaker? Maybe, I don't... Professor, we have professor. Okay. Notes, bring you back up. Romances. Her mother's family was called the Cassells. So yeah, do we have... That must be Sarah. Yeah, her father was the lawyer who came up with the Clancy Trust. So, Clancy Trust. 3 younger brothers. Uncle Junior. I didn't recognise Sam. Uncle Junior. Well, if you're talking about uncles, so that's Margot. And we know the firstborn. We know the firstborn was a girl as well. So we're either talking about you or you. Okay. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I don't think I can go anywhere with that information right now, but I'm gonna keep it in mind. Eli, Miracle's youngest, not my brother. So one of your brothers is called Eli, but we don't know which one. We just know it's not you. It has to be you, okay. There's also Edward. Edward, who I think has been involved in an interracial marriage. Also, wait a minute. Was that Edward's going to take over the family business? Not family business, but, you. Edward is set to take over his department. So Edward's a lawyer. Edward's a lawyer if he's taking over his dad's department. Okay, but again, we don't know. So one of these is an Eli and one of them is a Edward. It's just a matter of which. I'm looking down here like any repeating names? No. You named your kids Candy and Wolf, which are... They're strange, but could also be so much worse. Yeah, swashbuckle my heart. Let's... copy. We'll try it here first. Okay, nothing there. So then in the library... Oh, was this under your maiden name? How are you spelling Rafferty? 2 Fs. 2 Fs. Oh, out of print, re-released as X marks the spot. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Okay, there we go. Published 1974, softcover fiction romance. According to the back of the book, this is A Buried Treasure by Lauren Roottree and from the author of the Court series. It also says, keep an eye out for Lauren Roottree's next book, Revisiting the Diary, 10 years later, releasing in 19... So this is out. No, excuse me. Copy and... Okay. Published now. Oh, dear God. Oh, is this another... Okay, so it's another... I'm leaving you. I'm leaving you until a different time. I'm still searching through all the other stuff you unlocked. This was a version of Lauren Roottree's diary released in 1975. Unlike the original diary, it contains no pictures but has many new passages that reflect on her thoughts 10 years later. One major event happened between the releases that changed Lauren's outlook on certain subjects: the death of Elias. A summary of the fallout has been added to your notes, as well as some other select pages. There we go. Okay, still interesting. Yeah, and I don't think there's anything to search up here. Okay. I'm like, where? I mean, this is... It's related to Lauren, so I'll go for this. The new diary opens with an explosive incident that happened in the decade between the release and re-release of Lauren's diary. Elias Roottree had died, and during the reading of his will, there was an audible gasp when a certain name was read aloud. Samantha! Not an illegitimate son. Okay, Roottree. Okay. Illegitimate daughter. Okay. An audible gasp when a certain name was read aloud. Samantha Roottree. Although Sam and her children were not meant to receive monetary inheritance, he had a stipulation that she retain the rights to run the farm and any and all decisions related to it. It was then that the scandalous secrets came out. None of the 5 pieces were surprised, but it was quite a shock to everyone else, including Sam. She had been told her parents had died. Apparently Sam was the Oh! So that's why Gwyneth was like, we need to include her. Because it was her granddaughter. I was thinking, maybe Gwyneth is just like a really nice, forgiving person. Oh, you have an illegitimate daughter. Like, she's technically my kid's half-sibling, therefore, we should be kind to the girl, we should include her. No, it's because Uncle Junior. Okay. And wasn't it Paddy? It was either Patty or Patsy. But then, no, that was Uncle Junior's wedding to Patsy. Are there any... No, you were the firstborn girl. There are no divorces. There are no divorce. Oh, okay. I have thoughts and questions and thoughts. Okay. It was then that the scandalous secrets came out. None of the 5 pieces were surprised, but it was quite a shock to everyone else, including Sam. She had been told her parents died. Apparently, Sam was the illegitimate daughter of Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. Patricia, the daughter of a local street mogul, and Eli Jr. harbored a secret romance at age 16. She became pregnant, and after the birth, her father refused to let her see Eli Jr. ever again. Her baby, Samantha, was sent to the Roottrees. Elias hid her away with a local farmhand known as EC. Patricia was married off to a much older man and sent away. That was the end of that. Almost. None of the next gens had ever met or heard of Patricia. Oh! I'm sorry, I'm reading ahead. None of the next gens had ever met or heard of Patricia until she unexpectedly reappeared, now going by Patsy. After Patsy's husband died, she reunited with Eli Jr. and they finally married in their 50s. Lauren mentioned the wedding in her first diary without knowing Patsy's history. Eli Jr. had never taken another lover. Lauren, ever the romantic, quite appreciated this. When Patsy and Eli Jr. finally married, Elias decided Sam should have been a Roottree in the first place. Oh! Okay, I'm like, where do I... Okay, well, this gets a new tab. Okay, this is Sam. This is Sam. Okay. Samantha Roottree. Sam and her children. And she had the rights to run the farm. Unless she sold it off and, like, gave all that up. Like, I'm thinking, do we have Farmer? Do we have Farmer as a professional? Well, I can check. Okay, Elias Jr. So they got pregnant at 16. They were separated. Samantha was sent to the Roottrees. Oh, this would explain. I wondered. In the other diary entry, there was mention of like, oh, Sam came and repaired someone's bike and did some like mechanical stuff to make it go faster. And there was a line about how we thought that was inappropriate for a multitude of reasons. It's because I said that really weird. I'm so excited. I have so many thoughts and they're all trying to get out of my mouth at once. And also my throat is, I've been recording for a little while at this point and my throat is starting to go. I need to take a sip. 1 second. You know, I don't think a carbonated drink is the best choice right now, but it's what I've got to hand, so I'm using it. But yeah, so Sam came and fixed the bike and did some mechanical stuff, and they were saying like, oh, this is inappropriate for a multitude of reasons. And one of those reasons is because Sam's a woman. Sam's a woman who knows mechanics and shit. That can't be right. We can't have women doing mechanical gubbins. This is the second time that EC has been mentioned. There was there were two names. I'ma look at that later. Let's. Okay. Yeah, I just want to go back to the other diary because no, not you. Sam, there we go. I swear, EC and John. Let's just in case. Because I didn't think this name was important. It clearly is because he's been brought up again. So just in case, I'm including you. Now back to you. Okay. This is a page of additional notes and context from the 1975 10-year anniversary re-release of Lauren's diary. It is a companion piece to the entry about Sam. Clearly, I did not know our true family history when I wrote this. I didn't even know Sam was a Roottrie. All of my doubts were ill-founded. She's a fine woman. Had she had the chance to grow up with us, Sam might have been the sister figure Gwyn never was. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her, and her children seem eager to help the family in their own ways. Ernie Jr. has been learning the day-to-day from Zach. It has been a long time since any real Roottree was as excited and interested in the actual candy as Ernie. As a bonus, Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. Okay. We've got a lot of names here. So we've got. Okay, I would imagine Sam's got a husband called Ernie. They have a kid called Ernie Jr. And he's learning from Zach, who at one stage was the president. I don't know if he still is or if he's left that role, but either way, Ernie Jr. is getting involved with Zach. Okay, there we go. And then yeah, her adopted grandfather. Sam was raised as a farmhand, so presumably she would know about plants. So yeah, there we go. What I'm most ashamed of is not figuring it all out myself. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy with her jet black hair and green eyes. She doesn't have the thick glasses Patsy did. Okay. Okay. She doesn't have the thick glasses Patsy did, of course, but I guess that skips a generation. Her children have that covered. So her kids have glasses. It's hard to explain the look on Pop's face when they read that the farm's operations would pass to Samantha Roottree for as long as she was willing. I got flashbacks to when Zach was made president. Mother reframed it a bit to calm him down. Sam wouldn't receive any candy money after all, and was essentially inheriting the right to rule over the peasants for eternity. Bitch! That has fucked me right off. Peasants? Those are hard-working men and women. Without those peasants, you would not have the maple syrup to infuse into your candy. You would have to buy that shit in, which would be expensive, but no, you've got the farm producing it. And you call them peasants. Your mother was a bitch. Your mother was a bitch. Jesus Christ. Pop warned us away from that farm for years. I never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him a confirmed bachelor, and I suspect... There are two ways to read that. There are two ways, because this was in the 70s. A confirmed bachelor is either, you know, someone who just has no interest in getting married because, you know, oh, I can sleep with women, like, or maybe I don't feel the need to have a wife, like, I'm good. And then they're a confirmed bachelor. They're a confirmed bachelor. We are using code here because we do not want to acknowledge the existence of the gays. So they're a confirmed bachelor. Please ignore the fact that they have men coming in and out of their house all the fucking time. They're walking bow-legged afterwards. That has nothing. They just have really uncomfortable chairs in there. Confirmed bachelor. I don't know which way I should be reading that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking, so your man was a bitch. Your man was a bitch. I can only assume that your dad was also probably a bitch. Because why would a nice guy date someone who would think this about their workers? About men and women doing backbreaking work? Oh, they're peasants. Someone who's decent would not want to be in a relationship with someone like that. And Pop is warning his kids away from the farm. I mean, historically, homosexuals have always been... Why did I say homosexuals? What the fuck? Homosexuals, there we go. Why did I say it like that? Jesus. But yet, gay men have always been, you know, people have always like, oh, we keep the kids away from them. Keep the kids away from them. They're gay. So clearly they're into touching kids. And if the dad is saying, no kids, don't go near that farm. Don't go near that farm. I'm not going to tell you why. Just don't go near the farm. Don't go near the farm. He's a confirmed bachelor. Oh my god, if I had read ahead, he's got a roommate. What gets me, so if this family is homophobic, and I know this is a different time, I'm coming at this with modern perspectives, you know, these views were more commonplace, they were more widely accepted, I know, they're still bullshit. If you have these views that gay men are predatory towards kids, and you allow, because I would assume Elias would probably share these views, assuming that Elias knows about all of this. You believe gay men are predatory for kids, therefore you give them a kid. Like, I'm sorry, that is... Because, quite frankly, that speaks to how little you gave a shit about this kid. Like, your thoughts are bullshit. Like, gay men are no more dangerous for kids than straight men. Like, there is no correlation between being gay and wanting to touch kids. Like, that's not a thing. But if we ignore that, if you genuinely believe, oh yeah, gay people are a threat to kids, and you allow a kid to go with that, like, why would you not say, no, we can't, that's a threat. I believe that to be a threat to children. Oh, fuck it, just send the kid with the pedophile. Send the kid with the person I think to be a pedophile. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm having a moment. I'm having a moment. okay. Back to the thing. Pop wanders away from that farm for years. I never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him a confirmed bachelor, and I suspect that's why he kept us from there. Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. Thank you. I'm not sure Sam will ever forgive Uncle Junior or Patsy for abandoning her to that life. There goes my timer. If I were her, I might never forgive them either. Even so, she seems to blame more than just the two of them. She has no problem with us next gens, but she has a palpable hatred for the Five Pieces and Elias and Gwyneth. I mean, for abandoning her to that life. You say up here, where is it? She's got a green thumb. I assume if she's got a green thumb, she probably liked life on the farm. And she was happy as Larry, giving, like, mechanic tips to one of the kids. I forget who, but she was giving mechanic tips to someone. I think you have... Lauren, your privilege is showing. Like, if I put myself in Sam's shoes, I've been living with EC and his roommate, Mr. Miller. I've been on the farm. However, I think to me, it's clear she must have enjoyed it because she's got a green thumb. She's going over to people and being like, hey, let me fix your bike. Do you want tips on how to make it go faster? Why would she ask that if she were like, oh, I fucking hate this, I'm miserable, blah, blah, blah. I don't think, if she's angry, I don't think it's because, like, oh, I was abandoned to work as a peasant. I think it's because, like, I was living my life, and now this has been dropped on me. What the fuck? I was living my life. I was minding my business. And now y'all have come along and upended it. And I think Lauren is just seeing, like, oh, we've given her wealth. She knows her true family. She's a Roottrie now. Oh, she must be pissed that she was abandoned to a life of drudgery. It couldn't possibly be that she liked that life. And she was having a grand time, and now we've come in and messed up her plans. Lauren, I think your privilege is showing. I think your privilege is showing in a major way. Hot damn. Well, my timer went off. And again, I like to finish on this screen. We didn't really... I don't feel like we made much progress in this episode, but then again, we did get a lot of evidence. We got a lot of evidence, and maybe sifting through that, maybe we'll have like an avalanche. We'll be able to put in a couple of things, and then it'll be like bum 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 bum. Like that's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. So, in the next episode, more evidence reading. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members, such as SM2K, Christopher K. Davis, CGG, and Kevin Bicknell. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.